America yay, like Kanye.
Oh, yay. Okay,
Yeah.
I go with that.
Make America yay again.
I thought you said gay.
Yeah, we're
Like,
talking about
man.
Rob. We're talking about Rob the entire show tonight. So
Yeah, I thought we already got past that.
it is an anniversary. Hey, could we tell him to less outbursts from the redhead tonight?
All right, I'll make sure to tell him.
No, go ahead and tell him now. Yep, say less outbursts from the redhead tonight.
Tell him to go listen to the Beatles and shut the fuck up. I can't see you.
Matthew says less outbursts tonight, and Dunk says go listen to the Beatles.
Says what?
Dunkman says go listen to the Beatles.
Why?
I don't know.
Calm him down a little bit. It'll even him out. It'll make him feel better.
He says it'll calm you down and make you feel better.
Tell him to take some LSD.
Take some LSD, Matt says.
Put on Lucy in the Sky with Diamonds.
Oh, that's a good
Lucy in the Sky with Diamonds.
And Jack, your little fucking red-haired fucking pecker.
Are you guys doing over the phone gay podcast?
Gay podcast.
Yeah, we're having a podcast about Rob.
He said we're having a podcast about gays. He said you're the main topic.
1 year anniversary of his rape, dude.
It's a one-year
anniversary of your rape.
Should we just go ahead and start the show with that?
What's that?
The 1 year anniversary.
1 year.
Yeah, because it was the third, right?
It was, the day before the 4th. You're right. It was the 3rd.
1 year anniversary of when my friends would have just left me in Ruo.
Oh.
Would have left you? I don't know where the
With
fuck
that gay guy.
You're the one that fucking skipped off.
I don't want to hear that, motherfucker. I'm the one that pulled your drunk ass out of the bathroom.
Where the fuck I was.
I pulled your drunk, big fucking gay ass out of the bathroom.
Chris was trying to fucking hit on women he couldn't get with by fake rapping his gay
No,
ass.
Chris didn't know where he was at.
Hey, listen to this highly inappropriate podcast, mother.
Tell him to go in the living room and make a sad post that his friends hate him on Facebook.
Dunk's still trying to live out the glory days of being a rapper.
Oh, yeah, I love it. I can't figure out how to get this to.
Ah, shit, the bed.
Shit, the bed.
Bring Rob on, dude.
Beaver, ask him if he wants to come on.
He go golfing with you this week?
No, I went with you twice, and that was the only time I went.
I don't remember the last time I went golfing.
Probably with me in Florida.
Might have been.
God damn, I keep fucking getting sidetracked. I get on my phone to share this fucking video, then I start texting somebody or sending my penis out to a stranger.
Bob's and Fajin.
By the way, there is a chick who has a podcast. Her name is Miranda. She's looking for a new platform for her podcast. So there may be a possibility of us bringing her on, not as part of our show, but doing her own show on our platform. But she is going to come on our show and talk about it. Wild chick. She is quite the party. And I believe she was a dancer at one point at Brad's.
Who doesn't love a good Brad's dancer?
I love white females that take their clothes off.
So another girl Matt's trying to get with, and then Beaver's going to get it afterwards. That's all I'm hearing.
Nah, Beaver will get the night afterwards.
Yeah. Oh, we got
Let's do
sidetracked
this.
here.
Let's do this, dude. We got a lot of people in here waiting. Questions popping off.
We have
Beaver,
people in the
he
feed right now.
don't show up. Like, it don't show up that he's not like on the YouTube. It just shows us. It don't show like his name at the bottom.
It's
That's okay.
they're not just gonna show a black box. I don't think.
I mean, Pornhub does.
It shows a lot of black box.
Yeah.
Watched a few of them earlier. Like
Yeah.
my penis. It's great about working from home is you can jerk off on your lunch break. You know.
Just don't be like that, like the guy. I mean,
Yeah, I'll turn the camera off first.
I'm out of this meeting. I'm gonna you see him getting the tissue and stuff.
I make sure I'm far away from the work computer anytime that happens. It could be 7 p.m. at night. My computer's off. I'm like, turn it the other way just in case some Chinese bots watch me beat my fucking dick. I got to share this video somehow. Motherfucker.
Fuck her mother.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yep.
Uh-huh.
Do it live.
There you are, bitch. There you are, bitch.
Yeah, bitch. Yeah, bitch. I farted.
See I'll bring it up again, but the crazy stats on Mahomes, dude.
What, like just
Homies.
records and shit, or what? Or on his contract?
Yeah, just like $1.60 a second.
Well, I'm
Makes
thinking about.
$96 a minute.
I'm just telling you too. I'm moving forward. I'm thinking about splitting the show up and giving you like 5 topics that you need to research beforehand and be ready to talk about. And I'm just going to sit back and let you take the wheel.
$5,742 an hour.
It's not bad.
That's not that bad, is it? Not that bad. Makes about 138 grand a day. It's not bad.
And how much is he going to be paying in child support here in the near future?
I don't know. Remember when they were at the Post Mahomes or whatever the fuck I think it's his brother or something, some band.
Post Mahomes.
They're at that concert, and remember the girl was getting pissed at him because he was all like fucked up. You could tell she wasn't felt like she was not feeling his intoxication. Is that a word?
Intoxicationness. They're using some great vocabulary right now.
Guarantee that she lets him do whatever the fuck he wants to do now.
Yeah.
She does not care.
Yeah. Oh, Patrick, you want to pee on me today? Okay.
He's like talking like Kermit the Frog.
I can't
What's it-
imagine that his orgasms sound any bit appealing at all.
Kermit the Frog here.
It's gonna sound.
Hold on. I must say, if you got $500 million, I'd probably still let you just on my face.
Kermit
Split
the
up,
Frog here. I can kind of do a Kermit the Frog. The $500 man. $500 million, dude. 10-year. It's crazy. It's the biggest in all sports, man. Nobody in baseball is even bigger than that. The thing is, though, what's Trout's like 440? I think 440 million. But Trout's is all guaranteed 440 million.
Yeah, but Mahomes is like pretty much 450 of it, isn't he?
Not guaranteed. He's only it's like 100 and some. I think guaranteed.
That's only for injury.
Which is, I mean, that's still a lot. But I mean, Trout could go out in the ocean and get his leg bit off by a shark and still get his 400 and whatever million.
If you guys get a chance, jump on Facebook. I shared the video in my face in the thumbnail right now. I there's no way I could pretend to not be smoking weed right now. All right, you guys fuckers ready?
Yeah, I've been ready, bud.
I'm hitting record.
Do it live.
We'll do it live.
Wait till your mic fixes. It's because there it goes.
Well, it ain't gonna matter. Even my mic wasn't fixed, it would still sound good on my end.
Gotcha.
Gotcha. Got him. All right, you ready?
Oh, yeah. Ready, Freddie.
Oh, did I test the audio? Fuck it. We're gonna roll. Whoa.
Bob's and Vagine.
All right. In 3, 2, 1. Duncan, real quick. First thoughts when you heard that Kanye West was running for president of the United States of America. Go.
I put on for America. I put on for America. Like remix.
Oh, Jesus Christ. This is highly inappropriate. Let's go.
To the graphic nature of this program, listener discretion is advised.
You're listening to Highly Inappropriate.
I don't think she's going to be expecting something big, do you?
What, like anal?
Whiskey, beer, tequila, more beer, more vodka, more whiskey, and more beer.
Highly Inappropriate.
Right, so let me get this straight. So I'm going to pay for a blowjob and I got to pay for a goddamn hotel room too? Well, that just seems like I'm spending too much money for nothing. I got a house. You can just get your ass over here and I can just do the blowjob here.
Highly Inappropriate.
English, motherfucker, do you speak it?
They can kiss my fat vagina, because I'm bringing the motherfucking pay.
Welcome back to Highly Inappropriate. Coming off a heater last week, we had an absolute fucking heater. Had my buddy Thurman on. We talked a little Black Lives Matters, what's wrong with the world, what's going on, racism, all that fun shit, and got a very positive response. We do not often have serious conversations on the show, and I thought that was probably one of our best conversations we've had in my almost 3 years of doing the show. And Dunk, you're coming on almost a 2-year anniversary here in like October. I mean, one, how do you feel about that? And two, how did you feel about the conversation last week?
It was a really good episode, I thought. I commented back to you and let you know that in the group text and chat and all that stuff. But 2 fucking years, man. It don't seem like it's been 2 years, does it?
Well, no, I mean, it surely doesn't. And I mean, we were hot for a while on Facebook. Unfortunately, got banned, started a new page, got hot again, got banned again. Trying to grow our YouTube platform now. It's taken off. Our downloads are good. I tell you what, it don't seem like 2 years, but time does fly when you are getting fucked up and doing a show with your stupid friends.
I agree, buddy.
Do you think your dad's still proud of you? I mean, 2 years into the show, or?
Yeah, I think so. I haven't heard from him there here in a little bit. I don't know if he's still listening or, but if you're out there, Dad,
we don't know if he can still actually hear at all or
yeah.
breathe or.
I'm guessing that he's tuning in. He hasn't jumped off into any of our comment sections in a while, so
I think we should just make it a point next Father's Day to go to Hawaii and see your dad. And that's got to be an expensive trip, dude. Yeah, I've got a $600 flight credit right now because fucking coronavirus. So,
is that your Arizona?
Yep, cancel my Arizona trip.
So
Speaking of anniversary,
if it's 600 to Arizona, then it's $1,000 probably.
Well, I fucked up because I waited too long to book the flight like normal. I always end up doing that. And I don't know. I think it was because I was leaving too on like a Saturday night too. So that was another reason for the expense. But
Gotcha.
But speaking of anniversaries, we have another anniversary this week. It's a 1-year anniversary, July 3rd, the day that Rob got violated in a bathroom stall at the Lil Wayne and Blink-182 concert. How about that?
It is.
Now, Beaver, do you think that Rob has emotionally or physically recovered from the incident?
I think he was emotionally distressed before the incident.
I mean, Rob's constantly emotionally distressed, and he's been picking his battles on Facebook too. I've been giving him hell all week about it. Now he's been attacking. Probably wasn't a good episode last week to have him on. Would you agree there, Dunk?
No, it was not. I don't think so. I don't think it was.
That would have been a heater. Yeah. So Rob set that one out. We thought about having Rob back on today to talk about a little anniversary of the incident here. I mean, because our listeners still know him as that. I mean, 100%. Like your buddies even ask about him. You say Rob, they're like, oh, you mean?
I get random pictures of him from people that I know that don't really know him, and they're like legends in my presence.
Most people have. Some people have mascots. Our mascot is 6'8" and has red hair. So
I love it. We love you, Rob. We love you, dude.
Love you, buddy. We love you.
If we didn't fuck with you, that's how you know we don't like you. Like, people fuck with. That's how you can tell that you're boys. You know what I mean? Like, you got
your boys.
Yeah, that's how you can tell.
Yeah,
if we didn't fuck with you, I wouldn't even talk to you if I didn't like it. Just know that.
Yeah, you won't try to bang some chick behind Chris's back, would you?
Yeah, and I'm
it would be
sorry.
such a thing.
Still sorry I slammed. Remember I hit his head with the door too. I forgot about that.
To this day,
That was a crazy night, dude.
I don't think I've ever laughed harder than when you fucking nailed him with that door.
That was a night.
The sound he makes was.
Well, I didn't know he was there. That was a crazy night. Dude.
All right, so to just kind of for those of you who have not listened to the Rate by Lil Nas X episode,
go back and do yourself a favor.
Go back and do yourself a favor. 1, 2. Let me kind of tell you what happened about a year ago. We went to the Lil Wayne and Blink-182 concert. Chris was absolutely obliterated. Which
rap. I was just being ridiculous.
I was just a notch under Chris, but I had to play dad that night, so I did not get an opportunity to fucking go insane because I was chasing Chris all night. Rob got too fucked up and passed out in the bathroom with his fucking pants down to his ankles and his head between his feet. And a guy that we met there at the concert just happened to spend a lot of time in the bathroom with Rob. Honestly, he was taking care of Rob, but we were giving Rob a lot of shit saying that he got sexually violated because he was acting like he was sexually violated. But at one point, I'm showing Chris where Rob's at, and we go into the bathroom, and Chris just fucking slams open.
Bruce Lee kick, dude. Like, just
didn't know Rob's head was down between his between his legs. Slams the door into Rob's head, and I swear to God, the sound Rob makes was. I thought he was dead for sure.
Oh man. Me and Brad, listener, you know Brad.
Yeah.
That was there. Remember? It's when you thought he was fighting me and he went up to him that night.
Yeah, I was like, oh shit.
But you guys were gone, and remember we rushed the pavilion and got like right next to the stage during the Blink encore.
Now you're telling me that
I got kicked out, and what a night, man. What a night.
Well, do you remember like walking to the car? I was like, how the fuck am I going to find Duncan? Next thing you know, it's me and Rob on a golf cart because Rob got a drive back to the car from a medical golf cart.
Yeah, he's in
medical golf cart.
and I was hammered, dude. And you were like, just stay here. I'm going to go get Rob. And you left me, and there was nothing but police officers everywhere just staring at me. And I was like, dude, I'm fucking out of here. And
you started walking to the car. The next thing you know,
get on, bitch. Get on, bitch.
So we just happened to, we talked about this the other day when we were golfing. We just happened to get a ride to the concert and a ride back to our car on a golf cart that night, just like pure fucking luck and circumstances.
All golf cart rides. Like it was like VIP for Highly Inappropriate that night.
Oh, yeah,
what a night, man.
It was those new shirts because literally that was the debut of the shirt. We literally picked up the t-shirts that day.
Yeah.
So you're wearing the shirt out at the concert.
Yeah.
Amazing. What a day. I tell you what. Hey, speaking of, how about another great 4th of July week? So can you kind of tell us, what happened to you this week? Because you kind of were set free this week. You had almost like a hall pass this week. So what?
Well, I wouldn't say hall pass, but my
your wife knows about.
Yeah, Megan and my stepdaughter, they had spring break planned, and this coronavirus kind of canceled all those plans, you know what I mean, like during that time of the year. And they had rescheduled for the week in Florida, so they were all gone. And it was just me and the dogs, and Thomas was, at home, but he was working and stuff. So I was alone pretty much the whole week. We did a lot of golfing. Me and you went twice.
We did. How about that? Yeah. Can you comment on your golf game there, Dunk?
My golf game is getting better. We're getting better. We're working on straightening out that slice.
I will say this about your golf game. You did hit a lot of good shots, completely inconsistent. And
The driver is sliced every single time.
Well, you also hit with clubs that were made for people that are 2 inches shorter than me. He's got these tiny ass clubs, Beaver. He's fucking. His back is at a 90-degree angle when he hits the fucking ball.
Jesus.
I'm too tall, dude. Look, to go get fit for clubs.
Oh, it's expensive. I get it, but it's
outrageous.
It's
no,
it's
not
worth it.
for me. I'd rather go out there, hack it up, drink some beers, and bend over.
Well, Dunk, if you're going to become a pro golfer, I mean, you might want to get started on it, bro.
Nobody said anything about becoming pro.
Yeah, I mean, he's honestly, Beaver, you're better than he is, and you're pretty bad. And honestly, Beaver,
That's
since
impossible.
we played last, I've gotten a lot better because I'm to the point now where I hit more good shots than bad, but I still, when it comes to once I get on the green, I'm still a fucking 2 or 3 putts away. So I'll get on the green, you know, and if I hit a good putt, I might get a birdie or a par, but instead I 3-putt it and fucking get a double bogey.
See, like my iron and pitching wedge, that's where I feel comfortable at home. Maybe like 100 yards out, hitting my pitching.
I mean,
wedge,
Matt,
iron. Driver,
Happy Gilmore won a putt.
Hybrid,
Yeah.
I'll hit the fuck out of my hybrid too. My hybrid 9 and my pitching wedge. Let me hit those all day long.
Well, I mean, there'd be times we'd be out there and we'd be 90, probably about 90 yards from the hole, and he would bring out his hybrid. And I'm like, what the hell are you doing? He's like, man, if I just hit this how I normally do, it'll be fine. I'm like, but the problem is if you actually hit it how you're supposed to, it's going to go fucking 200 yards.
I did that too, though, on that back, that like 17 or whatever. No.
Oh,
like 15 or whatever it was.
Have you ever
talk
golfed
about the pool? Talk about the pool, dude, on 18.
The pool?
Yeah, remember it's like a par 3. 18, and these people were like in this above ground pool, like on a house, like the back side of the screen, and we roll up like we're shit faced, and I go, dude, let's just hit driver at these motherfuckers.
Well, we first noticed them, so we
teeing off on one. Yeah,
off on one. They're all out there. This is probably a 30-foot pool, maybe a above ground pool.
No
and
social distancing.
There's 15, 20 people in that pool easily, right? And we noticed that over on 18, because the green of 18 is kind of just around the corner of the tee box there on one. So
it's like it's pretty much their backyard. The green of 18 is their backyard.
Yeah, it rounds around their backyard.
With no fence.
And we see them because they were talking so much shit to these people on 18.
And clapping like when they hit shots, like I don't know. I
just having their best time. I was not mad at them all. But when we finally rounded out about 3.5, 4 hours later, when we finally got to hole 18, we got the brilliant idea that we're gonna go. It's a par 3, by the way, and a longer par 3, but not super long. It was like 160 yards. I want to say.
Yeah.
And I'm like, fuck it, I'm gonna get my driver out and see if I can't hit these fuckers in the pool. So we all hit our drivers right at the pool.
We both hit drivers. Mine slide. I aim towards Knightstown, like due east,
and
it almost lands. Remember, it almost landed on the fucking green because of my slice.
Right.
And I was like, I'm gonna start hitting my driver every time on this hole. Well, Matt, you almost hit it.
Yeah, I almost nailed him.
You were close.
I just power fucked it right at him. And great time golfing though, being out there and meeting a couple of your buddies that are listeners of the show, by the way. So that was cool. I had one. Who's the first buddy we golfed with? Said
the pilot.
Yeah, actually said I think I know everything about you just by listening to the show. So
yeah, Chuck, good dude, really good dude. I partied with him 4th of July night. We ended up back at my other roommate. He used to be my roommate.
Yeah,
him and my other buddy Ian. And we ended up back at Ian's new house, and he had like a bunch of fireworks and stuff. So I invited you out.
I'm glad to see you still have all your fingers.
But we started playing bags, and your boy got hot, dude.
Bags.
Your boy got hot. Oh, yes. I was hammering them in, boys. I was hot. So was Chuck.
People call it bags.
We started going nuts.
Yeah,
bags. What do you call it?
Cornhole.
Cornhole.
Yeah, I mean it's cornhole, but bags, cornhole, whatever.
Yeah, it's funny because I am, as far as here in Morristown, a cornhole player. I'm not even in the top 20, but everywhere else I go, I can beat almost anybody. So I feel like Morristown is like the mecca of cornhole playing. It's unbelievable.
Greg, your brother and like Cheesy and all them fuckers, that little league that they run. There's some fucking
Oh,
There's some players out
unbelievable.
there.
I mean, my cousin Mark and all three of his boys are sharpshooters, can just sit there.
Yeah, there's some fucking players. They've been playing since the game got invented, like twice a week, drinking beer.
I mean, yeah, exactly, because we have been playing that long, like legit. I mean, as soon as the game was popularized, we used to have cornhole tournaments out at my mom's house, and my grandpa would be like the guy who'd run the tournament. So that's kind of why we started the cornhole tournament in his name when he passed away, which grew into the Butch Ellis Foundation. So there's a whole story behind it. But yeah, those kids have literally been playing cornhole since they could fucking walk. And I always used to put my arm around them. I'm like, if you only figure out how to put your real bag in holes like this when you get older, you're gonna be all right, buddy. Because those little fuckers will just stand back and just pound that hole like it's nobody's fucking business. And here I am, half fucking drunk.
Calm down.
Yeah, I'm watching my 16-year-old cousins pound some holes. It's great. Yeah.
Are they the ones that were at your roast that were trying to talk shit, and then I just like went back at them, and you kind of laughed, and they were like, "Oh," didn't know what to say, and you're like, "Oh, that's my."
No, those are my nephews. Those are my nephews.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
All right.
No, I think my nephews, they're pretty good at taking shit. My cousins, they're groomed because I unfortunately I'm not around my nephews as much as I am my cousins, but yeah, we've been giving those kids shit since they could fucking talk. All kinds of hell. I mean, I still give them hell all the time. I'll just do the, hey, who's gay? I'll raise my hand. They kind of try to get them, just stupid shit like that. The guys do. And I mean, they take it really well. But there is some, I wouldn't say negatives because it's actually positive for us. They love our show, wear our shirts to school, have their friends listening to the show. Jariah and Jeremiah, he goes by Jerry now. Jerry Riley, awesome kids. Awesome.
Yeah, Jerry with shootout with Juice got us in the gym,
and we also
not have got us in that gym. Like we did not belong in there, dude.
And the other compliment of being that close to them is I get to hear all of their first time stories, if you know what I'm saying. So that's get to coach them on that, and they're pretty proud to tell their cousin Matthew when they get a blowjob. I tell you what,
aren't you proud?
I'm very proud. It's a proud moment, because I currently don't have a son, and I do not want to know when my daughter does anything. So I'm not gonna be, I'm not gonna have that moment, unless I
could you imagine
have another accident.
If me and you had sons at the same time and they grew up.
No, I don't want to think about that. No,
that could be reckless. They'd probably be in prison together.
I don't. It's funny because it seems to be like if you're real reckless and you have a son,
they're the opposite.
They're the opposite. They end up like their mother.
It's because you know what I mean. I can tell a mile away what. I can tell. Like I've been there, done that. So I'm going to be able to say, hey, I got buddies whose dads were just wild as fuck, and they never got away with anything because their dads did it, but when they were kids, you know what I mean?
Right.
So yeah, it's usually the single mother households.
What sucks is I honestly think my daughter is going to be just like me as far as personality, very outgoing. I literally just says hi to everybody. I just think she's going to be the fucking life of the party, and I'm nervous.
She'll be all right.
Yeah, she'll be all right. She's smart, but still makes my butthole pucker up. All right. Speaking of buttholes puckering up, fireworks. So you went to your buddies, lit off some fireworks. I ended up at Clay's house. And by the way, imagine being in front of your buddies' entire family and you are stoned out of your mind. I mean, they're all in the pool fucking having a good time. I can barely walk at this point. And
I did that my whole life, dude.
So I just
not anymore, but yeah, back in the day.
I put sunglasses on. I just kind of chilled there by the pool and listened to music. They're listening to country, and I wasn't even I was so high that I didn't even mind that it was country music. I was just kind of chilling in my own mind. Just having a great time. The fireworks are great though. End up drinking afterwards. Went out to Old Snappers there in Greenfield. It doesn't have much to offer now that I don't DJ there. By the way.
Yeah. All you had to say was bar establishment in Greenfield.
Yeah,
that's not much to offer there, bub.
Down. Beaver, what'd you do for 4th of July?
Sat on my ass, did absolutely nothing.
You did not watch any fireworks at all?
Nope.
You didn't even go out on your balcony and just hopes you'd see fireworks?
I would see fireworks, but there wasn't really all that much.
Do you need to go see a psychologist? Are you depressed? So you just locked. Did you play video games? You played video games while fireworks were going off, didn't you?
Nope.
You did not play video. Did you masturbate?
Yeah, I've masturbated quite a bit. But that's nothing new.
You did quite a bit. I tell you what. I mean,
he's doing it right now. He's afraid to show himself.
Yes, that's great. Great show, guys. Keep going. Don't tell me more about your dog. You're at home alone with your dog this weekend. I went on a bender this weekend, to be completely honest with you. I started drinking. I got invited out to a couple friends of mine from work. Got invited out to their house to have some drinks Wednesday night. So I officially started celebrating Wednesday evening, and took half the day off on Wednesday. That's because I went golfing with you on Wednesday, and we went golfing again. We went golfing again on Saturday. But
no,
took
Friday, I think.
Friday. It was Friday.
Yeah,
I
Friday.
can't remember. Yeah, maybe it was
Friday.
But went golfing on Wednesday that night. Hung out with some friends from work. Got completely trashed. We all took an edible and just kind of chilled out. Ate some food. Pizza. Had a great time. She's got this apartment that's like right along like the canal, and so we're all just like chilling out on this balcony, getting smashed and yelling at people by the canal. So that was a blast. And Thursday, got off work early. Didn't do much of shit though. Friday we had a blast. Me and you got lazy that night. Was supposed to go out, ended up not going out. Just kind of got drunk by myself.
Should have came out, dude.
I know I wanted to, man, but I was just fuck. I hit a wall. Being outside all day.
I went 6-pack at the golf course, and then 14 claws. I think when I got there, I was like 20 beers deep, dude.
That's pretty impressive.
I mean, you could tell. I remember I was posting music and shit on Facebook at like 2 a.m.
Yeah, you can always tell.
You were like, go to sleep.
Go to bed.
Go to bed, dude.
Yeah. By the way, if you're friends with my cousin, well, I know you're friends, but any of our listeners that are friends with my cousin Jason Jebert on Facebook, you can always tell when he's drunk because you'll get some cryptic, not so cryptic, but you'll get a 3 a.m. post that says Ozzy Osbourne is my hero, shit like that. That
yeah,
you're just like, oh, Deb's drunk.
Yeah, I do it too. Mine's usually Eminem. I usually go straight to Eminem.
You'll quote some Eminem lyrics. And you're like, this guy's.
I'll be like, this guy's the go. I don't know why you guys don't like him. If you don't like him, I'll fight you right now. This is where I live.
How often do you just cry about random shit like at 3 a.m. drunk by yourself?
That's far. It used to be every weekend, like for real. Like I was every weekend that hammered, but it's few and far between, dude. It don't happen. Maybe once or twice a year. Like it's a rare thing for me to get like that. I've never been a violent drunk. I've always been more never violent. No,
never violent. More inept to get in a fight for sure. Like you definitely, what's the quote?
Don't piss me off. Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, what's the quote they say? Liquid courage. Definitely liquid courage. When you're drunk, you definitely have liquid courage because you're just like, normally you're like, I'm not gonna fucking get in a scrap tonight. When you're drunk, that's definitely a thing for me. But as far as being an angry drunk, not at all. You literally have to go out of your way to piss me off. But
whiskey, don't give me whiskey.
Emotional for sure. I'm the type of guy. If I get super drunk, I'm gonna tell you how much I love.
Yeah, that's me too.
Cheers.
We're alike, dude. We're a lot alike because I'm the same way.
Yeah, so probably good that we don't have kids, okay, or more.
Dude, I woke up Saturday complete dog shit, like not feeling it.
Really?
And and about. I think I had Burger King for lunch, but around 5, 6 o'clock, 7 o'clock, I don't even know, evening, I went to Rushville to go to Taco Bell. Closed. Furious for an hour. I said, So I drove from Rushville to Newcastle and got $30 worth of Taco Bell and came home.
I saw your picture.
Almost ate all of it and completely sick, dude. I think I ate a whole thing of Tums.
Yeah, I can't.
So that was my fourth. But as driving there, though, you were talking about fireworks. It was kind of cool, like just driving down the road, all my windows down and everything, and just seeing them cool. Over
Saturday
the top
night
of the trees. Yeah, it was kind of cool.
I think we talked about this last year when me and Rob went downtown to watch the fireworks downtown. Coming home, it was just a fucking light show. We were on I-70 heading east. You could see all the fireworks in Greenfield, in Mount Comfort, McCordsville.
Yeah, I like that.
Oh, it's badass. Super badass.
Did you see Oakland? They weren't supposed to have any fireworks like in
Cali. Oh, yeah. It was
just like everywhere, dude.
By the way, and I've said this on the show before, the government's power is imaginary, by the way, because you don't have to obey the government. It's just a social construct that people, put around themselves, etc. So yeah, when they say stupid shit like that, like I can't wait till the Indianapolis. By the way, after July 9th, we're going to talk about this a little bit, but you're required to wear a mask in Marion County now. I am not going to wear a mask in Marion County. I'm sorry, I'm not forced to wear a mask. I'm not going to have this debate with people, but I know
So next episode, we're going to have Matt on a viral video yelling at some old lady that tells him to put a mask on, and then he's going to get fired from his job.
Yeah,
it seems to be the trend.
I've already had the conversation. I told them straight up because we got invited back to the office a couple weeks ago, and I told them, I said, "Do I have to come in?" And they said, "No, not necessarily." But my thought is, if I want to go in at least once a week, just because I want to be kind of front of center and kind of top of mind for opportunities and promotions and stuff like that. Because I feel like even if I'm at home busting my ass, it's not as noticeable as if I'm in the office. Even though the ticker, we have a universal ticker basically. So every time, like I'm like a wrestler. Every time I get a deal or whatever, the ticker goes off. So like it's not like I'm completely invisible, but still, it just doesn't feel the same. But that being said, I made it very clear to them. I said, if there's ever a case where I'm required to wear a mask or get a vaccine or whatever it is, I said, I'm not going to do it.
That don't involve sex.
Yeah, don't involve sex. Yeah. If I had to come back to work and get my dick sucked, I'll be there tomorrow. But no. Yeah, it's just fucking Beaver, are they going to make you wear a mask at all? Are you wearing a mask now?
I'd say it just depends on wherever I deliver to, probably.
But you haven't, have you been required to yet?
No, not yet.
Yeah, fuck all that shit.
We wear one every day at work, dude, and it's fucking terrible, dude.
Oh, it's miserable. I mean, no, it's hotter than fuck, and we're literally in the fucking hottest month of the year. Like, and I'm telling you, I keep saying this: take your vitamin D, smoke your weed. Both are proven to prevent.
Talking to you, ladies.
Talking to you, ladies.
Every day.
Get high and suck my dick. No.
So what? They said vitamin D helps it out, huh?
Vitamin D, no, it's official. I mean, not official. They said that various studies have been done that shows that a huge correlation between those that have either been fatal or have shown severe symptoms of COVID-19 were vitamin D deficient. Their blood lacked vitamin D, which vitamin D, if you don't know, it builds your immune
shit like that.
It builds your what?
It's like OJ, right? Like
no,
juice?
vitamin C. Vitamin C too it helps your immune system, but vitamin D does as well.
So that's vitamin D's milk, then.
Well, you can get vitamin D from a lot of places. You also get it from the sun. So the sun, shines down on you, and
I mean, also the sun is poison to us. So,
well, in a sense, it's also not poison to us because it makes your skin produce vitamin D. Which
did I ever tell you about my buddy at work, black dude, and he said,
now if you're Rob Hart, the skin is poisonous to you. The sun is definitely poisonous.
The skin is poisonous.
Yeah. My buddy at work is a black dude, and he said, "Man, I know you guys are white devil." He goes, "The thing that breeds life on this planet poisons you, motherfuckers."
I'm so jealous. Hilarious. I'm so jealous. I mean, because we joke all the time. Beaver, Black Marcus, who's on the Hammer Nigel show, he was out in Vegas with us, and I was like, I think he was putting sunscreen on. I was like, don't even pretend like you're gonna fucking burn today, motherfucker.
I couldn't. Could you imagine? I couldn't imagine never getting burnt, dude. It'd be fucking awesome.
He said, surprisingly or not, because he's a pretty dark skinned feller. But I'm like, there's no chance, because I know for a fact that light skinned people do have to worry about sunburn. But he says no. He goes, I burn, but it's just, it's not severe. It's just your skin gets a different color, and it's not like us. Like if I get burned, I'm in hell for 3 days.
Yeah. My great grandfather, my grandma's dad was like full blooded Indian. His name was Jesse James was his name too. Like a full-blooded Indian. And my uncles got that. Like my uncle Rodney, no sunscreen, just island fucking tan, dude. I got absolutely none of those genes. I got the red beard, the fucking
I wonder if you can see us right
red
now.
tinted hair.
Can you see that farmer stand right now?
Yeah,
how amazing. That's from golfing and riding the bike. And I don't even give a fuck. Like I bought a few muscle shirts from Dick's the other day. I was like, man, I just need to fucking go outside one day for a couple hours, just suffer the pain for 3 days. And and then I'll have a nice, full arm tan, or I can just rock out the farmer's tan the rest of the summer. I don't care either way, but it is what it is.
Yeah. I got all my dad's side, dude. Cause my mom gets dark. Like that whole side of the family gets dark and I don't.
I was laughing so hard on the golf course. You were redder than fuck.
Oh,
you got burned out there, didn't you?
Every time. Every fucking time. You should have saw me when I used to work on the road, dude. Like on pavement, flagging traffic all day. It was miserable.
So I'm going to circle around later in the show. I do want to ask you guys, our Ask an Idiot question today is going to be, what do you think Kanye West's campaign slogan should be? So we're going to circle around to that. So I'm just going to go ahead and kind of get into it a little bit. What do you guys think about Kanye running for president? Is he legit? Because he hasn't filled out any paperwork, by the way. So, there's actually a process. Anybody can run for president. Literally, you can go fill out one of these sheets and you're officially in the running for president. You can run for president.
Dunk should run for president.
I'm going to disagree. You think you'd be a good president?
No,
what would your campaign slogan be?
It would fucking slice and hit cameras. No, yeah. My with Kanye running for, I was joking with you guys, like got my vote, like just fucking with you. But we all know they had videos that came out a couple weeks ago of him in the studio with Dr. Dre. Like he's got an album that's coming out soon. It's just getting the name back.
It's not going to be a Christian album, is it?
I mean, I wouldn't be surprised if the name of the album isn't like Yeezy for President or Yeezy Presidential or something like that.
Oh, I guarantee it. Yeah, he's probably
President is Yeezy.
It's like, remember the Eminem fucking the doctor, what was it before? Not what album was it? The one that everybody thought Recovery. Everybody hated. Yeah, everybody hated Recovery, right?
Yeah.
Okay, on Recovery, that was with the Trump song and all that, but he advertised or he promoted that album. He promoted that album by putting a like prescription basically on a billboard. Do you remember that at all?
Yeah, we talked about it on the show. Yeah, I remember it was Paul Rosenberg like posted the picture through his window. Remember from like his office or whatever.
Yeah,
but yeah.
And it's coming on. I like it. I can dig it. So
I think that's what's going on, man. I think that's what's going on.
I guarantee
Elon Musk backed him, so it's not like he has money for it. If Elon Musk is gonna put the cheddar.
Donald Trump told you anything. You can literally go on TV and say anything and make people believe it, and you can fucking run for president. Okay. I mean, just think about and honestly,
Trump's hoping that he does, right?
Run for president?
Yeah. I mean, he's just going to split votes and then Trump will win.
No, I think honestly, at this point, he might split Trump's votes,
No, you fucking kidding me?
I guarantee. I'm telling you.
No way, dude.
Because
no way that Trump voters are voting for Kanye West.
The left, the left is completely against Kanye for one, being a Christian, and two, supporting Trump. No, is he going to take votes from Trump? Absolutely not. But he'll get some. No. There's a lot of people on the right that don't like Trump. You're kind of, and they're just not smart enough to vote Libertarian. If all the people that said they don't like Joe Biden and Donald Trump would just, grow some sack and vote third party, we would have a third party president. But
for that girl, that Joe, whatever.
Joe Jorgensen. I'm telling you, if you look her, she's a bad bitch, man. I'm telling you.
Is that who you like?
Yeah, this will be actually, I'm a libertarian, but I've yet to vote for a libertarian for president.
What's her name? Joe Jerkinson?
Jerkinsons. No, it's Jurgensen. Jurgensen.
Like the lotion that you masturbate with.
I thought it was Jorgensen.
Yeah, Jurgens.
Yeah, Jurgens.
For some reason I thought it was Jorgensen.
It might be Jorgensen. Hold on, I'm looking it up. I don't know how to spell
it.
It's
not that deep. We're fine.
Yeah, it's Jorgensen.
Jorgensen. Yeah,
I thought it was Jer. Yeah, it's Jorgensen. So Joe Jorgensen, and I, just the stuff she says. And I'm telling you, if you believe in freedom, vote third party. That's my political statement this week. Also, Kanye West. Hey, do your thing. I'm all for Kanye presidency or a Kanye candidacy just for the simple sound clips that we're gonna get. The show. Exactly.
Could you I cannot wait. Biden, Trump, Kanye debate.
Oh, electric. The Trump Biden debates are going to be electric. It's going to be must see TV just because it's going to be Joe Biden stuttering through shit. And I mean, Trump's going to slaughter him on a debate stage. It's not even, but here's the thing is everything is going to be so slanted against Trump. And honestly, over the last year, Trump doesn't have a lot to hang his hat on. So it's going to be interesting, guys. But, it kind of reminds me a little bit of the 2004 election. People were hell bent that Kerry Edwards was going to beat George Bush. And it didn't happen. I think Bush won in a bigger landslide than he did in 2000. So, interesting stuff, man. Politics are weird.
If Kanye wins, can I be the first person to say Kanye West doesn't care about white people?
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah.
Absolutely. I do.
That was what during Katrina, wasn't it? About Bush when he popped that little sound clip off.
Yeah, he was with Austin Powers, Mike Myers.
Yeah.
And after
Mike
that,
Myers was
Myers
get me the fuck out of here. No reaction, just still face.
Yeah.
Don't do nothing.
Yeah. Oh, so that's the kind of shit I want to see on TV for sure. So Kanye, you don't have my vote, but you do have my support. Okay. So
I thought Kanye was your boy.
But don't get us wrong, Kanye is one of the best. Dude.
I like Kanye, but I like Kanye before he found Jesus, As far as being a producer, honestly, I think he's better than Dre. I mean, the things he does. I mean, Dre's Dre. Dre's the OG. He pretty much completely revolutionized how hip hop is even made today. But as far as creativity, Kanye. There's so much.
It's like an orchestra, dude. It's like
it's amazing.
A symphony of beat in the beat. You know what I mean?
Yeah. There's just so many levels to every song he creates. Like you put your headphones on. If you got real nice headphones, you put them bitches on. You listen to like My Dark Twisted Fantasy, that whole album, and it's just like an eargasm. It literally is a fucking eargasm. There's just so much going on.
Them are the two, though, without a doubt.
Oh, for sure. As far as hip hop producers, absolutely.
Well, I mean, just to take you on like a sampling journey, like orchestra, like just hear stuff. Like where do you find that sound? Like that kind of stuff. I mean, you got your Timbalands. That's like your bounce and club hits and stuff like that. But yeah. You get it. Timbaland's a badass. Timbaland, he is. Timbaland will put you in the club hit banger section,
and he's got a sound for sure. Like you could hear song, but that's definitely a Timbaland song. It's just got like a flow to it.
Bounce. He's got the bounce, dude.
And by the way, he produced Bubba Sparks' album Deliverance. That is one of my favorite hip hop albums of all time. I'm a big Bubba Sparks fan. Like most people didn't know who Bubba Sparks was until fucking Booty came out, and I'm like, no, the fucking Deliverance. That whole album is absolutely amazing. Great shit. Great. I like. Go ahead.
While we're on this, I know it's probably in your notes, but you can go ahead and bring it up.
That's fine.
While we're on rap,
we're just free balling right now. Let's go.
You text me the T.I.'s call out, dude.
Yes. And honestly, as far as rapping straight up ability, I would take T.I. all day, but when he says you can bring Dre and Eminem, easy fella. I mean, T.I.'s my favorite rapper.
It'll be fucking awesome though.
Oh, it would be electric.
I want it bad. I hope.
And honestly, I don't think T.I. has any animosity towards any of them guys, but he knows what a show that would be. Yeah, he knows what a show that would be.
You said no animosity. Can I play something for you? Real quick?
Oh, I've watched the whole video of him like going back and forth
on the phone.
Yeah, is that what you're talking about?
I'm gonna play it. Can I play it? Because it's real funny. This is the reason I thought it was funny. Somebody on my Twitter feed retweeted it and said, "It says Robert E. Lee in 1861." So listen to it, and think of this being Robert E. Lee in 1861.
All right.
I want them to see what the South got to say. Now listen, hey, I'm the king below the Mason-Dixon line, king of the South. I speak for all of the Southern people. New York been saying shit under their breath about us and having little bullshit, slick-ass comments about us, thinking it's all slow down here. But they want to come down here and go to our malls and go to our clubs. But then they want to kick it like, nigga, we substandard when they get back up. Well, that shit stop right now. Yeah, you say you done with that. That shit stop right now, goddammit. The king say that shit stop. He say he the king of New York, and if he don't want to do it, and one of them other niggas up there who got a goddamn catalog want to pull up, tell them come see the king. Don't come around me. Come sit down with me. Hey, I'm not gonna lie to you, too. I'm here for it.
The whole world is here for it.
The South has something to say, and I'm saying it.
I'm all for it. Prime T.I. or prime 50 Cent. I don't know, because 50 Cent made one of the best hip hop albums ever.
T.I. has albums, dude, and tons
albums.
of features. 50
Albums.
had like 3.
Yeah, he's got.
If you really think about it, like
he's got 3 good albums.
Hits, yes,
three
like
good
3.
albums. Yeah,
but
3 good albums.
all I
some
needed.
features.
Yeah, a great free. T.I. for sure. I would take prime T.I. over prime 50 for sure.
I think so too.
But if you bring Eminem in, I think that's the equalizer there.
It has to be Eminem songs with 50. Like there's not many. You know.
Well,
what
no, I mean if he's just freestyling, correct? That's what they're doing. What is this versus battle here?
No, you go hit for hit. Like you play a song, the other guy plays a song. You play a song, the other guy plays a song.
Okay, and
it's like your catalog.
Okay,
it's like 50 will play What You Know About That, and then 50 or T.I. will play that, What You Know About That, and then 50 will play In the Club, and then he'll play this, and then 50 will play I Got Hope. Like you play song for song.
Okay, I was a little confused. I thought they were actually battle rapping. So
no, it's like song for song.
Then
T.I. will murder him.
Murder
That's what
him.
I mean. He has like 3 albums.
I mean, his one album. I mean, is if you go his most acclaimed album, A Paper Trail, that whole album is a hit. I mean,
oh, great. That's the one fresh out of jail. That thing was insane good.
Well, I mean, my favorite's always going to probably, I don't know, King to me, as far as the one that I probably most listened to growing up. But his first 2 quote unquote mainstream albums, because he did have the trap music that came out. That was like,
what's that? 24. That's when he first came out.
Well, 24 was on his first. I got to pull up his catalog too. I can't.
The one that got me is I like my beat down low, down low, down low.
That's on King.
Top, lay back, and then it had like the one with UGK. That one's the best one, dude. Other than Paper Trail. Paper Trail is incredible.
I couldn't remember what order this went in. So I'm Serious was this underground, pretty much hip hop album that has trap music. Trap music, amazing. Trap music has 24s and Rubber Band Man. Then Urban Legend was his coming out party.
Yeah.
Trap music put him on the game. People knew who he was. Urban Legends when he became a superstar, because that was Bring Him Out, Motivation, ASAP. Then King too, he took over. Then the follow-up to King, T.I. versus T.I.P. You Hurt, Touchdown with Eminem, another great song. Then Paper Trail. Honestly, I love No Mercy. No Mercy has a ton of great songs on it, but the problem with No Mercy is he wrote it he didn't write it when he was in prison, but they put it out while he was in prison. So like it's not pieced together like an album, especially hip hop albums. I think hip hop albums should be placed to where they tell a story throughout the album. So this has no direction at all. So it's basically a bunch of really great songs thrown on an album that doesn't really tell a story at all, but still a great album in my opinion. But T.I., yeah, he's my favorite, hands down.
Anyway, T.I. beats 50 in a catalog battle. Yeah.
For sure. Now, if you're adding Eminem in there, no.
What, with M's catalog too?
Yeah.
Yeah, yeah. M don't really have bangers though. You know what I mean? Like he's like more of a lyrical, like you don't throw on an M song and go, oh, like remember like being in the club. Like you don't have. There's a hand.
There's literally 2 Eminem songs that I play when I DJ. Shake that ass for me.
That's what I'm saying. Like he's not built for that kind of stuff. Like
no,
like it was like the last one was like Nelly and Ludacris. Like they're built for that. You know what I mean?
We need to go.
Luda destroyed him, by the way. But let's try to move on from. Hey, your buddy David Gong says we're gonna put him to sleep before his indica does.
He jokes every week. Every time we don't have a show, he'll text me like, he goes, "You guys put me to sleep every week. Why didn't you have a show today?" Fucking asshole. Love you. Ozark, we're getting to season 4. They finally announced it. We've kind of flirted with the idea of it happening on the show. They're putting out a 2-part, so it's basically gonna be 2 more seasons, 2 7-episode seasons of the Ozark, and I'm fucking pumped. I can't wait. I love that show. I literally watched 1 episode, then continue to watch all 3 seasons in a week. I mean, it just jam-packed. Love it. You love Ozark too, don't you? Have you seen season 3 yet?
First season, I was absolutely hooked. Second season, I powered through it, and I watched like 2 of the 3rd season and just fell off, dude.
Oh, I love it.
It's sad.
Can't wait for 4. I'm excited to see what happens. It's going to be exciting. Beaver, have you ever watched Ozark?
I have not.
All right. Thanks for your feedback, Beaver. We appreciate that.
You're very welcome.
This week I rewatched Kenny Powers, Eastbound and Down.
Oh, that's the greatest of all time. As far as for
So
me,
good. So
for me,
fucking good.
that's probably my favorite. Is that a sitcom? What do you consider that? There's mid-series,
Like HBO series ish. I think HBO series has their own little section.
Oh,
I
their
would
own
say,
little
don't you think?
bullshit. I like that. Ballers 2 is another great HBO, of course.
Oh, it's good. Entourage, Sopranos. There's tons of them, dude.
Tons of them.
Have you done the Unsolved Mysteries yet?
Done what?
The Unsolved Mysteries
Oh yeah,
on Netflix.
I was gonna bring that up. I'm glad you said that because I have it here in my notes.
Did you watch the one about the dude from the roof through the hole and?
Yeah, what about the fucking aliens, bro?
See,
yeah,
I've only got through the one, and I love it.
Oh shit! Yeah, the guy through the hole. I'm so confused about this, but I'm convinced. I'm convinced. Okay, he was in. Okay, let's talk about this real quick. From what I remember from the episode, he did some sort of financial thing. So I'm my guess
with supposedly his best friend,
his quote unquote best friend. My guess
moved up there to like work with him.
My guess, he's a journalist, a financial journalist, so he doesn't really have control over the markets, but he can, with his words, cause speculation. So if you're a financial journalist and you write an article about a company that paints a company in a negative light and that company loses a lot of money, that could be a reason to kill somebody. I mean, if you're a fucking millionaire and you lose millions of dollars, I mean, granted, there's never a reason to kill somebody, but you get my point. But
yeah.
Essentially, here's my thing is I think that happened. He lost somebody a lot of money and they threw him off the roof of that fucking thing. And he went straight through that.
Well, his work signed a thing where they were
that's
weren't
a
legally able to talk about it or whatever the fuck.
The same thing.
They couldn't question or do anything or whatever.
We talked about this too when the Shot of Crime Girls came on about the Lauren Spear, about how all of her friends signed a, I don't know what it's called. Basically they're exercising their Fifth Amendment. They're not speaking, not speaking to anybody, which I think is awful. Honestly, awful. I mean, unless you're guilty, I can understand why you want to keep quiet. But I mean, I feel like your conscience would eat you alive. But if you're friends and you know something, I feel like you have to come out and say something. Like, I can't imagine what somebody's family, granted, your husband, your dad, whatever gets murdered, and then you don't know why or what happened. I mean, that's got to fucking eat you alive,
Yeah, I mean, even if you're going to paint them in a bad light, like maybe some dark stuff's going to come out that people didn't know about, and maybe I could see maybe not want to talk about it then, like if you know what I mean. But at the same time, you have to like let people know, you know what I mean?
No, absolutely.
Like to me, and what the Unsolved Mysteries, what we're talking about, it's like a new series on Netflix. But
it's like essentially a remake of an old show. I used to watch the show.
It scared the shit out of me back in the day. I hated it. I hated that motherfucker back in the day.
Oh yeah, because it was like crazy.
I'd go to my grandma's Duncan's and she would watch it every fucking night on the weekend, like right before bed. Like the Unsolved Mysteries would get done, and there's a serial killer living in your backyard. All right, that's it for the week.
Yep,
that creepy ass music would play, and then grandma would be like, "All right, it's time to go to bed." I hated it.
Turn your nightlight off.
Hated
and there's one that really is fucked up in this one because it's mostly murders, which to me, no murders really scare me. I'm more interested in the psychological fucking aspect of murders in that sense. But there is one that's about aliens that's super fucked up. I'll
check it out after the show.
This town, apparently like 15 people got abducted by aliens.
Real quick before you go into that.
Yeah.
The lady was staying at the guy's house. Remember, like, because the wife left. And she said that her friend was staying at the house. And she said that he got up abruptly, like quickly, and left the house. I mean, your best friend is the only person that's going to make you do that, right?
Right. So maybe his best friend
that owned the company said they killed him, dude. They fucking killed him. But anyways, go ahead. Go on into the aliens. Don't ruin it for me.
Yeah, I was just basically saying there's another episode that a whole town of people gets abducted by aliens, and like they're claiming this happened in 1969, I believe, and they're claiming that 69, a lot of shit happens, but they're claiming essentially that there's even more people that just haven't came out yet because for some reason they were told to keep it a secret. I don't remember the exact dialogue that was used or why.
Where's the town? Like, where is it at?
It's in Massachusetts.
So East Coast ish.
Yeah, they're all Patriots fans. Fuck them.
My dad swears to God that he was abducted or seen aliens.
My mom swears to God she's seen a UFO one day. Like if you bring it up to her, her face lights up, like swears as the sky is blue that she's seen a fucking UFO.
My dad, maybe they saw the same one.
maybe they're both
What
high
if they
one
met?
day.
What if they met each other and just like went like flashback, like their faces came back to each other.
Yeah,
You were there.
July 7th, 19. No shit. Yeah, I don't know the story exactly. I think my mom said she was babysitting, was out in the front yard, and literally looked up and said, clear as day, there was a fucking UFO. And I was like, how much drugs were you doing at the time, Mom? You were 9 years old. Which is crazy. Which 69 was a big year for America. I believe that's also the year that we landed on the moon. So maybe the aliens were just pissed off that we were in space.
I mean, Brian Adams wrote a fucking heater about the summer of 69, dude.
Yeah, absolutely.
Summer of 69.
That's a great jam. That's such a good song.
Oh, it's a great song. I used to jam that shit when I was like 7, rocking out with my little electric guitar, I'd play random fucking notes, pretend like I was playing guitar to that shit. Yeah.
Ah, dude, I throw that cassette right in the back of my Teddy Ruxpin and let it fucking heat, dude.
Yeah,
Listen
buddy. You had a Teddy Ruxpin?
That'd be like this, you know. Yeah, boy.
Going up the horn, give me some Xanny bars.
When I was little, he took me to I was probably 8. He took me to a Grateful Deadhead thing out there at the Pendleton Lakes or whatever it is, and offered me some nitrous out of this balloon. I was like 8. Went back
here, hon, try this.
Yeah. Mom's like, "What'd you do this weekend?" Dad offered me some shit out of a balloon, a bunch of hippies. She fucking flipped out.
I see some fucking floating elephants and shit, and pretty collars.
Now look at me, dude. Just can't even tell.
Speaking of things that aren't going to work out, Cam Newton in New England. Shoot.
It's going to work out. I'm getting a beer on this one.
All right, he's getting a beer. So Cam Newton, I'm going to go ahead and ask you, Beaver. Cam Newton in New England, I don't think it works out because I don't think he stays healthy. What do you think, buddy?
Got a good chance of not staying healthy, but I mean, I feel like he's a better quarterback at this stage than Brady was. But the receivers suck ass too, so.
Receiver suck ass. Honestly, I think he's going to be running an offense like he did in 2015 with the Panthers, and he's going to hand the ball off a lot. It's going to be centered around the running game. One, I don't think he stays healthy. Two, personality clashes, man. Culture. Ballard talks about it all the time. Culture's a big fucking thing, you know. Like
it's still Belichick at the end of the day, though.
Yeah, of course, it's still Belichick, and I think if he can curb anything, but.
Who's going to do better, New England or the Buccaneers?
The fuck out of it, dude.
Who's doing better this year?
For what? Who's doing better? The Patriots or the Bucks? Is that what you're asking?
Yeah.
Patriots for sure.
Yeah, Patriots. Patriots will get 11 to 12 wins. I mean, their conference or division, whatever, it's terrible.
Division sucks.
Bills are nice.
Yeah, but Brady's going against the Saints, the Falcons. You know what I mean?
Yeah, he's going against killers. And
tougher.
Their offensive line is not great. I don't think Brady makes it to the end of the season before he gets his fucking leg broken. You know, like I'm maybe that's just hoping that he gets his leg broken. You know?
No, I think Cam, they're gonna scheme. He's gonna be okay, dude. I think they're telling you it's going to be all right.
He's going to wear a fucking dress week 1 post game. Bill's going to be like, get his ass out of here.
I don't think so. Especially not this time.
What if
era of America?
What if Cam Newton comes out week 1 fresh, just like fucking fresh press suit, no bullshit, fucking banana fucking hat. You know, the stupid shit he normally wears. Some people say it's fashion. Normal people say it's fucking stupid. Okay.
So I got a question for an idea that I'm surprised the NFL doesn't try to do since they're not doing preseason games. Is
what's that?
To have some sort of
Cam Newton fashion show.
What's that?
No, I was just kidding. Keep going.
I'll do something kind of like Hard Knocks, only for every team, and basically everyone can pay for like a $5 deal or something like that to watch the training camps, since they won't be able to see preseason games.
Unless they do the Sky Cam, they're not bringing any extra people into these fucking places.
I'm just surprised they're not
going to bring a camera crew in. You know what I mean?
Well, I'm just surprised they're not like trying to monitor. I can't think of the word, but they're trying to make money off of it. I can't
I mean, they could do like the sky cam. I mean, but
have they considered? Are they even doing what's the big show every year for training camp? Hard Knocks. They even doing Hard Knocks.
That's what he was saying. He's saying they should do it like Hard Knocks, but every team you could pay a thing. But no, they're not gonna. They're barely letting people in. Like they're not gonna have a camera crew come into their facilities. That's
not
dead.
to mention, do you think Bill Belichick is going to allow a camera crew in there for their training camp? No chance. No fucking chance. I mean, unless he's.
I mean, they go everywhere else for it.
Yeah.
Only like worse teams, and they have to allow it though.
Speaking of Patriots,
the Colts turned that shit down.
Patriots were fined for cheating again. By the way, if you guys didn't see this,
that's why I signed Cam.
That's why I'm saying Cam. Yeah, because of course Bill Belichick always one step ahead of the rules. I don't know exactly how this plays out. So they lost a 3rd round draft pick, but due to signing Cam, they can regain basically if they don't re-sign Cam next year, a compository pick in exchange. So it's like
well, the news came out
that's
about
if some team does sign Cam. That's if some team does sign Cam the next year.
But what happened is they came out with the Cincinnati news, and then the Patriots signed Cam Newton right after. So it buried the Cincinnati camera news because they were talking about Cam Newton.
And of course, the Patriots definitely won in it's incentive laden contract. So essentially, he's getting shit money unless he like
up to $7 million.
It's $1 million, isn't it? 1 million.
Yeah, 1.5.
Yeah, for the base. Yeah.
Yep. Which
I like how we're laughing at a guy making $1 million a year and like a loser.
Fucking bum.
Yeah, motherfucker made $1 million.
Okay, if you're Patrick Mahomes, you just got handed $500 million by the fucking Chiefs. Your first purchase is a go.
Divorce attorney.
Divorce attorney. I
don't think they're married. I think it's a girl.
No questions asked. There's prenup. There's got to be prenup. I'm like, listen here, bitch.
Yeah.
This is, I love you, but I earn this on my own. You don't play football. I'm lucky if you suck my dick after
you
a
wasn't
big
with
game.
me in the gym. You wasn't shooting with me in the gym.
Yeah.
Rick Ross talking about Kobe.
Yeah, for absolutely. If I am a Patrick Mahomes, I'm buying a lifetime supply of condoms so I don't knock this bitch up. Because God forbid he has a kid with this chick. She's got.
Make sure they don't poke holes in them.
What can you imagine the child support payments on his paycheck? I mean, I got it bad. He'd probably have to pay like $30,000 a week.
I mean, look at Bezos, dude.
Hey, break that down. You broke it down. So pull that up real quick if you don't mind. We were going off pre-show here. Just fun figures there on Mahomes' contract. Basically, like every second he makes more than I do in a day.
He's got the biggest contract in all of sports. So like in 1 second, he makes $1.60. So that's like a fountain pop and a candy bar at the gas station every second.
Not bad.
1 minute, every minute he makes.
So he's got diabetes by noon.
$96 fucking dollars every minute.
Impressive.
Just think of that. That's almost $100 a fucking minute for the next 10 years. That's insane, dude. Every hour on the hour he makes $5,742 an hour. Wow,
it's a lot.
he makes about $137,000 a day. My bad. So $137,000 a day, which I mean, I would love to make that a year. That'd be a pretty good life. $50.3 million a year, and then $503 million for 10.
Fucking mathematician Dunk over here.
Well, he's reading off of a fucking computer there, B. Well, honestly, if he was smart and put a majority of that money in index funds, didn't give it to some trust fund manager or whatever, some hedge fund,
don't trust
whatever.
The White Freeney's, dude.
Don't call the White Freeney's guy. If he would just take that money and invest it in index funds, he'd be a billionaire by the time he retires.
It's $503 million, dude. Do whatever the fuck you want to do, kid. Have fun. He ain't blowing through $503 million. I don't give a fuck.
I guarantee he can if he wants to.
I mean, yeah, he probably could, but do you, man? Have fun.
Yeah, absolutely have fun. But you could also be a billionaire in 10 years if you're fucking smart. Because exactly, if you have $500 million, I could live abundantly on $1 million a year. Abundantly. Like, I could make it work. If I'm getting $40 million a year, I could invest the other 39 and just set myself up for life. You could literally retire from the NFL and never have to do anything again if he's smart with his money.
He could
That'd be smart.
not do that and still can retire from the NFL and not do anything for the rest of his life. with
Yeah,
that
but
money.
he'd have to be a little bit more frugal, like he
Well, he has $500 million, dude.
he can't eat at cheesecake. He can't eat at Cheesecake Factory every night with that.
What's a cheesecake bill? $96.
It's probably $100.
I mean, that's every second he gets $96. So 1 second of his day is Cheesecake Factory for dinner every day. So he'll be all right.
He's that. I'm just saying, I'm always looking out. I'm looking out for these young athletes that want to fucking get 7 escalades. What you need to do is get yourself a nice financial advisor from Morristown, Indiana. Let me handle the money for you. I'll just take a small percentage off the top, like 10%, and I'm worth.
How
40
long do you
million.
think it took them to get that deal done?
Probably not long, because I'm pretty sure they went into that meeting and said, you know what, we're going to make a statement here. Not only are we going to secure our franchise player for the next decade, but we want to kind of come out and say this is our guy, and say we're going to give him the biggest contract because we're putting faith, we're putting trust in him. But here's the thing: does he perform? Does he get this big? I know it's.
He will.
The way I've read it, it's a team-friendly contract.
Stud, man.
Yeah, he's absolutely a stub. There's a lot to come. I mean, he had some injury problems last year, so that could happen. Honestly, if he gets to the point where he's got a couple knee leg injuries, a big part of his game is his ability to move outside the pocket and make throws outside the pocket. So if you can he can make pocket throws. Don't get me wrong. He can do it all. But I'm saying if he's got to change his game because of injuries, that's a big factor. So I'm saying, will he perform? Will he not? I have faith in him. That fucking offense is still stacked to the gills, but it's going to be interesting.
Stacked for too long.
So 10 years, how many Super Bowls do the Chiefs win?
3.
I'm saying they're going to win another.
He'll have 4 when he's all said and done.
I think he'll win another for sure. But my worry is I'm looking at the Chiefs team like the Colts team. You're going to have a really front heavy contract. You got, they're going to have to pay a few people there on the Chiefs team. Tyreek Hill is going to get fucking paid.
They're definitely going to be pushing for the salary cap at the next union or whatever, whatever.
Yeah,
like the bargaining agreement. They're going to be like, let's bump this cap up a little bit.
Yeah, that way when Patrick Mahomes is 34, he's going to get another $500 million contract, but it's going to be for 3 years.
Yeah.
That's what we're going to. That's like me. I've never been the one these guys don't deserve that amount of money. I'm like, no, people deserve the amount of money that they produce, and you don't understand the economics.
You get it, you deserved it.
If
you deserve whatever somebody will give you.
People, people bitch about how much money these guys make. You know how much commerce comes from sports, especially in Indianapolis. If Indy didn't have sports, we wouldn't have a city. It's literally expanded because of.
Look at America right now without sports.
Oh, fucking miserable.
Case in point.
Record high suicide rates,
I thought this was America.
I literally said today on a Zoom meeting at work, we just got a new client on. We do this thing called an introduction call, probably pretty much laying out the goals of what we want to accomplish with the campaign. And they were talking about, Matt, we heard you're a big sports guy. It's like, yeah, absolutely. Colt season ticket holder forever, still tailgating strong for almost 15 years now. And my boss goes, yeah, what was it you were saying that if football was canceled this year, what would happen? I said, I would personally make the riots of a few weeks ago look minuscule. That's how big not only is football just a big part of my life, and I get super excited and I love Colts football, but honestly, I can say this honestly, and I said this leading up to last year, thinking that Andrew Luck was going to be our quarterback, but I am so excited about this football team this year, like more than I have been in a decade for the Colts. Like, you take last year, you double it, and it's just, I'm super excited about this team. I think we're extremely young. We've got enough talent now to really compete. I think the Colts have a legit chance to compete for a Super Bowl next year.
Yeah, just moving past just the Colts, like just sports in general. Like, it's an escape from your fucking shitty lives. Like people,
Yeah, that's why we get fucking
whether you're
tired.
whether you're rich or whether you're poor or whether whatever, like people come together. It's like probably the most come together that America has for something.
Yeah,
a lot of
sports
come
teams.
It's
and
a
like,
mental relaxation.
Like you're stressed. This is wearing you out. Like da da da. But Sunday comes, you turn the game on, release a little bit. Enjoy the game. Without that, that's probably why your suicide rate's through the roof.
No, honestly, it's miserable. And this is like, whether you support Colin Kaepernick or not, that's one of my biggest arguments against Colin is like, I don't want politics. I don't want fucking Bob Costas telling me about gun control at the halftime game of a Monday Night Football game. I don't give a fuck. I don't care about politics. Everything is politicized now. Everywhere I go, I have to hear somebody's fucking political opinion. I want somewhere where I can go and have a mental vacation and just enjoy a fucking game. And
did you ever think we'd see a Black Lives Matter NASCAR and a Donald Trump NASCAR on the same track, just racing?
Well,
no. Crazy world, huh?
I have a question. I have a question for you, Dunk.
We just interrupted, Matt. Sorry.
No, go ahead.
I'm sorry. No.
What were you gonna say?
Did you actually know that there was a Black national anthem?
I did not.
I was gonna say I did not either.
They're playing it week one, and I get it. Like, and Rob, that's what I was thinking. Yeah, there's several people. Honestly, there's several people. The same people that said they would never watch the NFL after Colin Kaepernick kneeled came back after maybe a few games or even a season for some people. And honestly, you're fucking stupid if that's you. I mean, I never supported what Kaepernick did, not because I don't
do not give a fuck what's going on during the goddamn national. Start the game. Let's play football.
Exactly. At the end of the day, I don't give a fuck. I really don't. I don't give a fuck. If the guy wants to kneel, fucking do cartwheels.
Do you, man? Free country. Who gives a shit?
My biggest thing ever was one, I questioned his legitimacy and his quote unquote movement and him wanting to be a martyr. I from the beginning said I think he originally sit on the bench during the national anthem because he was pouting because he got benched, and then he turned it into something. I've always questioned his legitimacy in that, like if you're this big fucking civil rights activist, why weren't you doing shit before all this? Like if this is something that you passionately believe in, this is something that you should have. And granted, I'll give him credit where credit's due. He's taken steps since then to fucking do stuff, but I really question it, like, and cool that he used his platform to accomplish something, but at the end of the day, what did you really accomplish? And I mean, that's my thing too, is like, I don't really get why we're playing the Black National Anthem week one, but I'm okay with it. I don't care.
Yeah, I'm like, if it's like,
if it does something, here's the way I see it. If it does something for that community, it makes them feel
exactly, dude. Exactly.
Good. Because it doesn't. I mean, for me, I don't care either way. I don't give a fuck either way. I personally don't get it, don't understand it, but I do in a sense that if it gives them some sort of sense of, hey, we're all in this together type of feeling, then fucking do it. Who cares? Just fucking get over it. Rob, turn the fucking TV off for 3. And they're probably not gonna. Well, yeah, they probably will televise this, but like on any given Sunday, they probably wouldn't even fucking televise it. So who gives a shit? Like fucking move the fuck on.
Cap got bit in the ass this week. He came out and called 4th of July a white supremacist holiday.
Yeah,
don't
fucking
celebrate it. Said all this stuff.
That's another reason.
Let me finish. People dug back into his Twitter in like 12 or whatever Obama era. He was like, "Happy 4th of July, everybody. Have a blessed
love
day.
you.
Celebrate safely." Yeah.
Fucking roasted.
I feel like he is kind of. No, you can tell by his workout he was putting on a show, dude.
No, he's definitely
all for show.
It's all for show. It's all for show for him, and that's why I'll never get behind his fucking bullshit. But I will say this about him. And how I knew he was full of shit from the beginning. Like his second interview ever about oppression, quote unquote oppression, was with his stance on police brutality. I mean, don't get me wrong there. I'm completely all for it. The whole fucking show last week was about it. But you cannot speak about oppression on TV while wearing a shirt that is glorifying a guy who murdered gay people for being gay. Like, you show your fucking, you show how fucking stupid and just completely completely out of touch you are when you say shit like that, or when you do shit like that. You just have no self-awareness, and you're wearing it because it is, it is a quote unquote. I mean, honestly, it's cool to be socialist now, but hundreds of millions of people have died under communist and socialist governments, but nobody wants to bring that shit up, it's just have no self-awareness. And that's when I was like, okay, this guy's just a fucking idiot. He's just mouthing off, and I get it. I agree with what he's saying, but I don't support him. I don't believe in his legitimacy or his quote unquote, his intentions.
But yeah, moving on. How about Victor Oladipo not playing?
Sucks. I mean, cause honestly,
is he foot out the door, you think?
No, I don't. I think he's being smart because next year's a contract year, and I think he doesn't want. He can come back and push it. Realistically, we're not going to win a championship. Unfortunately, I would like to think. Yeah, honestly, shit could happen. In my opinion,
realistically, even if we won the championship, we didn't win a championship. It's an asterisk championship. Like whoever wins it this year, they're just going to say, it's fucking bullshit, dude. It don't mean shit.
Yeah, it's like
starts 2 months from now.
And honestly, I don't care at this point. I'd fucking take it. But my
point
point is,
I can't wait to fucking watch. But yeah,
his knee has not been right all year. It wasn't right last year. I mean, it kind of worries me too because So I think his thinking is, I think he really wants to be a Pacer. I don't. He's not going to Paul George's. I don't want to believe that he's going to Paul George's, but. I think he is going to take the offseason to get rested up. That way he can come out next year, be lights out, and he's going to get fucking paid after that. So that is if he does come back healthy and fucking play lights out.
I mean, I can't remember the last person that played for the Pacers that got, as you say, fucking paid. I don't know who that is, but is that coming through the audio, by the way?
Yeah, I would say Roy Hibbert got paid at the time. He got a max contract.
Yeah, he did.
Roy
was kind of worth it in a sense at the time. I know we like to give him shit.
No, 100%. Roy was.
I mean, after that playoff push, yes, but then after that, people start fucking his wife and.
Well, the problem with Roy too is that honestly, Roy's value, just like Miles Turner's value, was always in his defense, his ability. Like even though Roy had games where he was 0 and 1 rebound, 0 points, 1 rebound. His defense alone, though, was worth something very valuable to the team. But the worst
mellow block, dude, it just sticks out. That's one of my favorite Pacer memories.
Yeah,
the mellow block.
But I mean, that's the problem. Is if that series gave fans the wrong expectations of Roy. They thought Roy was going to be a 20-10 guy, moving forward from that. I'm like, no, Roy just had a favorable matchup, and really took advantage of it. Good for Roy. And I'll say this to this day. In big games, Roy Hibbert normally played his best basketball. I will say that. Pumped up, yeah. But unfortunately, we could play the Bulls, 19th game of the season, and Roy would have 0 points and 1 rebound. It was he was a head case. Just could never, quote unquote, get it right. Which is, shout out to Roy Hibbert. He owns a sports betting company now,
really,
with Michael Bisping, former UFC fighter. By the way, does somebody have their phone on, or? Because I can hear an echo. It's pretty serious echo. I don't know what's going on there. So, but anyways, hopefully it doesn't come over the recording. But yeah,
it's definitely Beaver.
Turner. Wow. Roy Hibbert owns a sports betting company with Michael Bisping, former UFC fighter. I just was scrolling through Instagram the other day and kind of went through a wormhole and figured that out. So pretty cool little fact. Nice there. By the way, UFC fight this weekend. Do everything you can to watch it. I believe UFC 251, I believe, is this weekend. I don't know if that
the big guy, the knockout guy. He's like 3-1 favorite. Could he knock this guy out, or is he getting?
No, Masvidal is not a favorite. He's definitely an underdog for sure.
No, that's why I just said big dog. He's like 3-1 dog.
Oh,
could he catch him and knock this guy out?
Yeah, anybody can catch anybody in a fight, but realistically,
I think is what I'm saying.
No, I don't. I would not bet on Masvidal. No. Would I love to see it? I love both fighters. I really like Masvidal. He's as far as the Nate Diaz type, he just does his thing, doesn't give a fuck what anybody else says, does his thing, doesn't play acts. That's why I hate Conor, because I think his whole character is an act, because the truth is Conor's a super humble, hardworking guy who came from nothing and became, and granted, he used his mouth to make money. Great. But you take it too far two times, to the point, he called Nate Diaz a cholo, just, stuff that could be considered racist, just he said stuff that was borderline, crossing the line. Granted, I'm a guy who doesn't believe, that lines are there in the first place, but I'm like, don't be a douchebag. And to me, I'm a guy who has trained martial arts, and to me, martial arts more than anything is about respect. I mean, having respect for your opponent. And that's what you'll see with 90% of fighters is they're super respectful guys. They will fucking knock you out, then come kiss you on the forehead and tell you sorry. It's like,
I'm a fighter, dude. I'm not bumping your fist before the round. They come out and they bump
yeah,
fists.
they're all like, they're good sportsmen.
I'm a fake bump you and then throw a fucking hook.
Yeah, right. Which shit like that's happened before.
It really has.
Well, my favorite ever, I forget the two fighters, but there was a fight where one fighter kissed the other, and the guy knocked him out before the fight. Before the fight even started, they were facing off before the fight to get the rules.
Yeah.
And one guy kissed him, and the other guy knocked him out before the fight even started. It's amazing. Oh yeah, shit like that happens all the time. I mean, don't get me wrong. There's a lot of animal. I mean, here's the thing about a fight. If somebody beats your ass, you can't come back and say, well, at least I can beat you in basketball. Like that just doesn't happen. A fight is the end all be all as far as like masculinity. I mean, that's it. If I kick your ass, you're not going to say, well, hey, Matt, I got you on that fucking 9 round, got you on the 9 holes last week when we played golf, like there's no,
unless you say something like, well, I fucked your wife. that gets them.
Good point. Yeah.
That gets them. Trump's so good.
Hey, bro, I fucked your wife. Yeah. It's like,
I'll take that ass beating.
I can't wait till somebody walks in on me banging their wife, shoots me in the leg. I'm like, well, at least I fucked your wife. You got this one on me, bud. But whatever. Somebody comes in, pistol whips the fuck out of me. But yeah, definitely watch this fight. I'm interested to see what happens. Usman, his stand-up is super impressive. I was super impressed when he faced Colby. Those guys both looked amazing as far as their boxing is concerned. Usman looked amazing. I mean, Usman for most of the fight, outstruck Tyron Woodley, who's one of the best strikers at welterweight, of all time. Was a guy who had the belt for several years. I don't think Masvidal has a chance. I think Usman, if he's smart, he's going to come in and try to wrestle him. Masvidal doesn't have the greatest wrestling, has decent defense, but I mean
I don't wrestle. I knock you fucking the fuck out.
Yeah, he's if he wins the fight, he's got to knock him out in the first couple rounds. I think Usman's he's a bigger guy. He's gonna weigh on him, use his weight to his advantage, use the wrestling, tire Masvidal out, and then it's gonna be a long fucking night for Masvidal. I mean, just in my opinion, I think it'll be probably a 4 or 5 rounder, and I see Usman win a decision. That's my personal opinion. I would love to see a knockout from either guy, honestly. I like both fighters. So it's going to be an exciting weekend for fights. I can't wait. That fight alone, is worth the price of admission, although I haven't paid for it.
I'll be hitting you up with some bets. I'll let you know some undercard bets.
Oh, yeah. We'll make this shit happen, buddy.
Hey, dude, I almost cried the other day.
Your wife came home from vacation?
Yeah. Well, 2 times, I guess.
Yeah. Why'd you cry?
Charlie Daniels died, dude.
Yeah, I know it's rough. You think
he was a good one, man. He was a good one.
Yeah, I mean, all the old country guys are good. Probably racist, but whatever.
He was probably racist.
He probably had some underground hits where he drops the N-word. Which, honestly, here's why I wanted to bring up to Thurman. I think we kind of hinted to it. If somebody says the N-word, does that make them a bad person? Can they be forgiven? Because I think we live in a society where, which is
Eminem said it.
Yeah, I mean, I think everybody.
Remember the mixtape thing that came out and he's talking about the black girl and N-word, Benzino put it all out in the source.
Yeah.
A copy with every issue of the source had that disc in it.
Oh, I guarantee it.
Oh, his pencil was on fire after that, dude. That thing was on smoking.
Getting after it. Yeah. So
Who else famous white people that have dropped it? Kyle Larson. Kyle Larson racist.
Poor guy.
I mean, he's Asian. He's like half Asian. Like he was like one of the big like ethnic pushes that NASCAR got behind because like he was like half Asian, like they like really glorify, you know what I mean? Like big stories on it and all that kind of stuff. And he was the one that did that during an iRace, which complete idiot. I mean, don't get me wrong. I'm not saying what he did was wrong, but
Yeah,
he's one of the best drivers, and he will be back in NASCAR next year.
It's kind of like the George Zimmerman, whatever incident, because they try to paint Zimmerman as a white guy, and he's not white at all. He's Hispanic, I believe. But
fuck that guy too, by the way.
Yeah, exactly. I mean,
he's like out here signing Skittles.
I'm not standing up.
Skittles,
I'm just saying
shit. Like, how's he still even walking around? That's what I wonder.
I'm surprised he's not been shot yet. How the fuck does that happen? He's got to live in a gated community or something. But yeah, I'm not standing up for Zimmerman, but I'm saying the media painted him as a white man, and they did the same thing with Larson. Here's this racist white guy. No, he's actually Asian. But
well, half and half. He's half white, half Asian.
How about Zeke on his live stream this weekend? I believe he was streaming some video games and just straight up came out and said, no, Zeke Elliott. Yeah, Zeke. I think so. Yeah, Zeke comes out and says, I'm so fucking high. Just right there on his I wonder if he's getting a drug test.
I don't think they don't test for it anymore.
They don't at all?
I don't think so. Beaver, turn your goddamn phone down, dude.
The fuck?
Killing me.
You're fucking speaking. Are you getting
I got headphones in my ear.
Either somebody's headphones are coming back into the mic.
Yeah, it's hard telling.
Who cares? Whatever.
I mean,
I don't think they test for weed anymore. That's why Antonio Brown. That's why everybody can come back
for weed eating.
Yeah, I think weed's done being tested for in the NFL. Right? Am I right?
Weed eating.
What about Adderall?
Yeah, I definitely can't do the Adderall.
I can't play in the NFL then. That sucks, man. My hopes and dreams crushed.
But I think I'm right. Aren't I right? I think it was right before the COVID and stuff popped off. I thought the NFL, I don't think they test for it anymore.
I also did you guys see a story? I don't know if this is real or not. It might have been a satire thing, but something about Ben Roethlisberger and having a porn and alcohol addiction.
Oh, yeah. I seen this. I agreed with it. I feel you on that one, homie. He literally said like everything I'm addicted to. Like I've always liked Ben. I'll admit it. He's a stiller. And I hate it. But besides he rapes people, yeah.
No, I do too. I completely agree with you there. As far as
you get what I'm saying.
He's a football player. He's a tough guy. I love the fact that I said the same thing about Tony Romo. People gave Romo shit all the time because he was a cowboy. I'm like, no, Tony Romo is a tough motherfucker. Goes out
I used
there.
to still Ben in my fantasy football league I was in for 10 years. I used to steal him like second to last round every year, and he would throw for fucking 400 and 4 touchdowns every fucking week, dude.
Every game. Yeah, I mean, you might get 2 interceptions with that too, but yes, absolutely. We just lights it up.
But I didn't care if they win or lost. Like they'd be first and goal in the 5. Ben's in the shotgun throwing 3 downs in a row.
So yeah, this was a real story, by the way. Steelers Ben Roethlisberger opens up about previous addictions to alcohol and pornography.
Read his quote. Did you read the quote, the whole thing?
I'm no different. We make mistakes. We get addicted to things. We sin. We're human. I think something we get put on this pedestal where we can't make mistakes. I've fallen as short as anybody. I've been addicted to alcohol. I've been addicted to pornography, which makes me then not the best husband, not the best father, not the best Christian I can be. Yeah, good point. I mean, like I said last week, we live in a holier than thou society where, people want to bring up shit that happened 30 years ago. I think if something happens 30 years ago that you're not proud of and it's unearthed, it was 30 years ago. Oh yeah, all I think you should do as a human, that you should be required to do as a human, is come out and say, "I've grown since then."
What kind of porn do you think Ben watches?
Probably BBW, big white women. What is it? BW.
I was gonna say, I don't know. He's probably a big Subway rape guy, right?
Subway rape guy, fat chick, stuck porn. Well, remember our guest Josh said he likes stuck porn, like women being stuck in.
I love that shit. By the way, I've come around on that.
Yeah, I bet you've came a lot on that.
I have. Barely get this iPad open.
The stepsister porn always gets me.
I don't know about that.
Amateur shit. Definitely.
Stuff, I don't know.
Casting couch type.
Casting couch is really good.
Just rough, especially when you got a seasoned vet porn star on a casting couch acting like she's some kind of fucking virgin. I'm like,
I'll turn around.
You all know the truth.
Bend over.
Y'all know.
Slowly pull your panties down.
Panties to the side.
That's usually time for me.
I don't even make it to the blowjob before I bust a nut. I mean, let's be honest here. Beaver, what do you want?
Fuckers. What we got? I feel like we're forgetting like a big thing.
I've got a few things I want to get off the radar here before we go and cut loose here. But how about Tommy Lee getting a face tattoo? So one thing I do not. So I'm gonna go ahead and nominate Tommy Lee.
I didn't see it.
You did not see Tommy Lee's face tattoo. Hold on, Tommy Lee face tat. You're gonna have to look it up yourself because I can't pull it up. But yeah, Tommy Lee face tattoo. It's basically like Chinese or Japanese on his face. It goes down the side of his cheek. I mean, granted, he's Tommy Lee at this point. He can do whatever the fuck he wants. He's still gonna fucking bang porn stars and It
is Chinese.
Yep, it's got Chinese on.
What's it mean? I have a big cock.
Yeah, I'm Tommy Lee. I have a big.
Wait till you see my dick. That's probably what it means.
Wait till you see my dick. Hey, bitch.
Wait till you see
can you imagine if he's quoting fucking Yin Yang Twins on his face?
Wait till you see my dick. Hey, bitch. Wait till you see my dick.
You know what? I just thought.
How high were they that they went into the studio and they said, "I got an
and
idea."
whispered. How high were they?
They went, "Hey, record," and then I come in and just whispered like a whole song.
They literally can't talk the entire song. They were real high. One thing, we did not mention that is huge this week. The memes have been fucking out of control. The St. Louis protesters who met the couple, the Ken and Karen, outside their fucking house. Electric. By the way, if you look into the story, the protesters actually did break into their private area, broke their fence, so they were in their yard. And granted, if somebody breaks into my yard, if they're a peaceful protest, I'm probably not going to try to shoot them. But we talked about this last week. I don't think we did. No, we did not, because it's just in my notes now. So I think we talked about if somebody comes in my neighborhood, you have free range to shoot them. But no, Ken and Karen, absolutely, I fully support them getting mad. I don't.
So they're going the guy Ken.
Yeah, I mean,
I did.
Ken and Karen.
See, that's great.
The memes this week, I was losing my shit. The funniest one is the bitch coming out with a gun, and it says something about canceling the view. I forget what. Oh, Hallmark movies or something. I forget what it is. Don't say shit about Hallmark movies or something.
Mine was like, who sold my son a gram for $32?
Just fucking electric. By the way, so I would say I would not pull a gun on people. I mean, if it's a peaceful protest, but I think they were warranted in protecting their property. I will say that. So, a lot of people are like, these guys are just overreacting. Yeah, maybe they're overreacting a little bit, but you come on private property. Yeah, you get what you ask for sometimes, so.
I mean, how about fucking Bloomington? We got some people down there. See the old Bloomington thing? That's ridiculous.
No, what happened to Bloomington? People getting shot?
Oh man. If we go in on this, it's another fucking hour, dude. It's like worldwide news right now. All right. Well, you really haven't seen it? We'll say it for next week then. We'll say it for next week. It's fucking ridiculous. Also, Joe Hogsett, the worthless fucking mayor of Indianapolis, the guy who is instituting the mask fucking mandate, his son was popped for drugs this week. So surprise, a rich fucking politician's son is addicted to drugs. Surprise. Yeah. Probably because Hogsett. It's kind of a cycle, dude. Our politicians are kids addicted to drugs and they're pedophiles. Yeah, Hogg said it. Maybe if you spent less time jerking off fucking, lobbyists and pay more attention to your son. I think it's happening like Rushville too, is a funny thing. I don't quote me there, but I think it's Rushville. So I'm gonna go ahead and say Rushville, what? Yeah, well, it happened close to home. I do know that. What happened? He got caught with drugs. His son got caught. Are you here? I know you said drugs, but I thought you were. Hold on. Did you turn your head? All I heard was drugs. No, you said something about like slow jerking, like getting. Yeah, I got slow jerk. No, by you. No.
Slow jerking a ball rub.
You heard slow jerking ball rub, got excited. God damn, did your wife even give you a kiss when she got back home? Or she just like, she's like, it's fucking him. I was hoping he'd be gone when I got back. Should get the luggage out, bitch. The luggage is in the back. Go get it, bitch. Did your daughter at least give you a hug? Did you hear that? What? That was last night's ghost at last night's dinner. You didn't hear it? Oh, did you let off a fart? All right, my dickwad of the week is going to be Duncan for letting off a fart there on the show. I'm trying to cancel out this echo that we got going on. Yeah, who you nominating? Dickwad of the week, Duncan. My dickwad of the week. Go ahead, Beaver. Bob Hart. Who?
Dude's down at Bloomington that we
talk about. Too. That's mine too.
Who is it?
The Bloomington fucks.
The Bloomington fucks?
Yeah. Can't believe how you did not see this.
I probably did, but I'm so high right now that I'm just not. It's not in my notes and it's not top of mind. So what happened? Just real quick, go.
There's like a lake, 3 white dudes, and they came out to watch. It was like the solar eclipse, wasn't it, Beef?
I can't remember.
They were there to watch the
exactly.
solar eclipse, and it was like a black guy and like 3 fucking buddies that were white, and like 3 white dudes came up and like started going in on the black dude, like trying to beat him up, hit his face against a tree, all this stuff.
Okay, I
Told the
did
white
see
guys
this.
to leave, get the noose. We're gonna hang him. They did all this whole thing around the lake, and then I guess BLM went down there to like protest all this stuff. Nobody's been arrested either, and they know who the fucking people are. And then BLM went down to protest, and cars ran through the protest. Like it's a big fucking thing. It's not. It's huge. It's like I can't believe I don't know how you haven't seen it.
If you take Indiana and you cut it off like right underneath Johnson County, that whole bottom half of Indiana is nothing but meth heads. So guys, I cannot speak for those people.
Yeah, fuck all of them.
Yeah, I mean, ignorant. I mean, I've said in the past that if a protester gets in front of my vehicle when I'm trying to go to work, don't be surprised if I put my vehicle in well, not neutral, but what is it, idle. If I don't idle my ass, I'm not going to intentionally try to hurt you with my vehicle, but I ain't stopping either. So, but yeah, from the videos,
I'm chilling until I feel my life's in danger. Then I'm doing it.
Yeah, exactly. I mean, you know,
like, do your thing. All right, cool.
I have a lot. I'll tell you what, I have a lot more patience now that I'm on this medication.
But yeah, you start beating my car up, trying to pull me out of my car.
Yeah, that's what I'm going to get angry.
I'm gunning it. Yeah.
Yeah, but I did see the videos. It's fucking, it's wild. It's wild. Wild times we're living in. And I'm telling you what, guys, let's just end this show on a positive note. It's not getting any better anytime soon because the economy is yet to bottom out. So we got that to look forward to. But that's all right because it gives us unlimited entertainment, unlimited things to talk about here on Highly Inappropriate. So before we leave, I asked you guys a question.
Florida man.
Well, I'm going to do Florida man too, but what is Kanye West's campaign slogan?
Buy more Yeezys.
What'd you say, Beaver?
If I get elected, everyone gets a pair of Yeezys.
He definitely ain't getting elected then.
Mine is his campaign slogan will be the best first lady ever.
Kim Kardashian. I seen a buddy post today on Facebook. They just said Anonymous needs to hack the debates and just play.
Let me give you something, man. It was Jeremy Dye. I know what you're going to say.
Oh, it was Jeremy, wasn't it?
Let me tell you this. You wake up sometime next year, turn on your TV. Just tell me what goes through your head. Turn on your TV, and you see this week on Keeping Up with the Kardashians, and they're in the White House, and Kanye's president, and Chris.
Kanye's getting a Hummer right there.
They're all living in the White House.
All of them, the entire family.
Like
electric.
Are you just?
Hey, you might as well at this point. We might as well at this point. Fuck it.
Idiocracy. The movie Idiocracy.
It's playing out. It's playing out live. It's amazing. Because back. I'm not going to say it. I'm not.
He almost starts a war with Russia. Kim start.
All right, so yeah, Kim start this week on Keeping Up with the Kardashians. Khloe sucks off the Secretary of State.
Kanye almost starts a war with China.
Yeah.
Oh boy.
Kanye gives the Secret Service the new pair of Yeezys. We find out Colin Powell slept with Bruce Jenner. Caitlyn, my bad. Caitlyn.
Okay.
Yeah. We do have to end the show on a positive note. So Florida man every week, I go straight to a Florida man. I read off whatever, and today it's electric. So whatever pops up. I'm reading it. A Florida man visiting beaches dressed as Grim Reaper says governor should require mask nationwide or statewide. Excuse me. 1, fuck you, dude. 2, hilarious. I think it's funny. Absolutely hilarious. Going on the beach, in the hot Florida sun, you're wearing a Grim Reaper outfit. You're probably doing more harm to your body than everybody out there without a mask, by the way.
I was kind of hoping that Megan and Lexi would come home with face mask tan lines.
What if they had to go somewhere else?
In Florida, it is, you have to wear a mask. They were told you had to wear one everywhere in public.
Really? Yeah, it's different since I've been down there, but yeah.
But
fuck
they
'em.
weren't. I think it's because they weren't enforcing it. Is why this guy's doing this and walking
No,
around the
a lot
beach.
of places aren't going to enforce it. I mean,
And dude, if you're that serious about it, like you're gonna put yourself through a miserable day. Like, could you imagine being on the beach in a Grim Reaper Halloween costume? Like, just I'm in
can't
my
imagine.
garage right now, sweating bullets. Like,
I'm sitting in my air-conditioned bedroom right now, and my ball sack is a soupy fucking mess.
yeah, could imagine walking down goddamn
headlamp over my head right now.
fucking Daytona Beach in a Grim Reaper outfit. I'd be
like I said, you're doing more harm to your body doing that than the people not wearing a fucking mask.
And then at the same time, I can't imagine drunk me seeing this guy and not just fucking with him completely, pissing him off. You would too. I know you would.
Oh, me. I'd be throwing my beer. I'm telling him to go fuck himself. You know, I'm like, I'm so over the fucking.
I mean, your mask is the Jason mask. I thought.
Yeah, you love that. I love it. I wore it all. I was wearing it around Greenfield. I was fucked up.
Put a surgical mask around the mask, like the holes where the mouth is.
Yeah, that's what Mike Britt said too. Put a surgical mask over
the mouth holes, and then wear the Jason mask. That would
I just want to wear the Jason mask. I wore it around town in Greenfield yesterday, and people thought I was possessed.
I would love it.
Yeah, crazy. But I was going to say, moral police, for all you fucking virtue signaling mask wearers out there. By the way, if your mask works, it doesn't matter if I'm wearing one or not. So go fuck yourself, okay? Thank you guys so much for listening to Highly Inappropriate. Make sure you like this video. Make sure you share it with friends. Make sure you subscribe to the channel and ring the bell. That way you know when we're going live. Unfortunately, sometimes we get a little fucked up over the weekend, and we don't have a show on Sunday. It happens. It's probably going to happen again.
I mean, it's 4th of July, guys.
It's 4th of July, guys. Yeah.
You got to have a 2-day recovery at least.
I mean, I got 5 messages fucking Sunday. Where's the show? I'm like, I'm fucked up.
Yeah, go back and listen to this one.
Yeah,
go back from now on. When people ask me that, I'm gonna give them an archive.
Yeah, send them an archive. Like, listen to this one.
This was a good one.
This is one of our best, by the way. Yeah, absolutely. So, all right, make sure you subscribe, rate, and review on iTunes, Spotify, whatever your podcast platform is. Follow us on Instagram and like us on Twitter, please. Please and thank you guys. Thanks so much for listening. Appreciate it.
Rest in peace, Charlie Daniels.
Rest in peace, Charlie Daniels. Thanks for listening, guys. Peace out.
Peace.